jump in whenever you want, but kind of the whole point of the debate is kind of based off the whole Jew.
Yeah, so don't come in here muddy and see that's white privilege. See, Randy, that's that white privilege.
Hold on, I want to. No, it's not. White privilege is not having equal response to you. Is not white privilege.
Laughing because he know I'm right. That's that white privilege. Randy's
for a three-way debate.
What was it that I said it translated from?
How does this avoid the historical fallacy?
Because when you ask me why do we follow the king,
it's ask. ASK. There's no X. It's ask, not X. What is a fallacy? Can you tell me what a fallacy is? Because I don't think you can debate if you don't even know what that is.
Well, clearly you can't debate if you can't.
So you don't know what a fallacy is. So you don't know you don't know the basic rules of logic, and you're here to debate.
Here's what I like to do.
What's a fallacy?
I'm read it for you.
What's a fallacy?
I'm about to read it.
Oh, you Googled it. You Googled it.
All I'm about to do is read it for you.
Because you Googled it. You didn't know.
Of a word.
So you yapping while you Google it. Keep yapping and keep Googling. Can you Google fast enough?
You see, I want everybody to pay attention.
So you think Greeks?
No.
If I say the word Greeks, it doesn't refer to a person who's a Greek. That's how dumb you are. That's how dumb this is.
What I said. Here's my
does the word Greeks not refer to a Greek? Does the word Greeks?
It doesn't.
Oh, you're that dumb. This is the dumbest argument I've ever had in my life.
Ultimately, we're essentially arguing the same thing in this context because his religion doesn't exist if my premise is...
It's not a religion.
Whatever you fucking...
Alright, this is a literal lunatic. This person doesn't even...
Yeah, this is what I'm saying,
this is legit.
I want y'all to pay attention, right? Because when I name...
You don't even know what the words you're saying mean.
I don't say anything. Because I've been called a lunatic.
You are a lunatic. You ought to be called a lunatic.
Boxing, I appreciate you saying that. The linguistic part, Captain Tazaria, I wouldn't say that I'm using a linguistic argument because just like you said, you're not fluent in it.
You literally sat here arguing linguistics. Alright, I'm out. I'm out of here. This is the dumbest thing I've ever been a part of. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. Dr. Badge sold $1. Black Hebrew Israelites have circumcised their brains instead of their foreskin. It seems to me that they forgot what Muhammad said about people of black descent. Yeah, Frankie D, $5. Jay, I didn't know I was one of the people of the book. Oh, so Frankie D is a chocolate toned man. No, he's Mexican man. I didn't realize that Black Hebrew Israelites include Mexicans either. So Frankie D, there you go, buddy. Hey, you barely made the cut, bro. Hey, we trying to cut off who the people of God is, bro. Hey, we barely made the cut, man. Hey, you better get some guys out here, cause this dude, he's kind of got a little bit of dark, but not really. It might just be a suntan. This fool, hey, he might not make the cut, bro.
Shalom, shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. Before I get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle at King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So this your brother Shopper, man. So I got tagged in this video. I see this guy here, Dyer, Dyer, or however the hell you pronounce it. Probably definitely an Edomite, probably a small hat, but I ain't know he was debating when I first started listening. I ain't know it was Captain Tazariak that he was talking to. And so you heard Captain Tazariak said me, Captain. So yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Salakia, let me turn that down a little bit. First off, let's get fallacy first. The captain looking the word up, and hey, you might know what a word mean. Like you ask me a certain word, and I know what it mean, have an idea of it. But hey, I'm gonna look it up. That's what we do over here. Fallacy. Popular fallacies prone to perpetuate the fallacy of equating threat or capability. Erroneous. fallacy of their ideas about medicine, deceptive, and often plausible argument using false and invalid inference. That's he'll say that about us, but we apply that to them heads over there, calling themselves synonyms: delusion, Salaki, delusion, falsehood, hallucination, misbelief, myth, untruth, error, falsity, illusion, misconcept. Oh yeah, that's them heads over there. That's first, right? So then I wanted to go to here, right? Oh, look at that. It's all good. Watch. We gonna look up Greek. Greek don't mean it's talking about a Greek. Salaki about that. Yeah, you see, I had it. I was just looking at it. It was just working properly. Where is it at? Give me a second. Let me find it. There you go. Dictionary, right? Where was it at that I looked it up at? I think right here, Grecian Greeks. There you go, right? Right, talks about the Maccabees. Where does it get right there? Give me a second. 1 minute. I know where it's at. Greek power. Look, see? With the spread of the Greek power and influence, everything not specifically Jewish was called Greek. Greeks contrasting with the Jews are simply non-Jews, so called because of the prevalence of Greek institutions or the culture of Greek. Even came to be used in the sense of anti-Jewish. Second Maccabees, right? We gonna get over in there to the Second Maccabees, but look at this right here. Isaiah 9:12. The Septuagint reads, "Thus Hellenus for Philistines, but we are not therefore justified in assuming a racial connection between the Philistines and the Greeks. Further, the light of the ethnograph of the Mediterranean." Where is that? One second, it's in here. Go down. New Testament. In the New Testament English version, the Bible attempts to distinguish between the Hellenists, which is rendered Greeks, and the Hellenista, which is rendered Grecian or Grecian Jews. Oh, you guys, so you mean to tell me what you said? It's right here. Which is rendered Grecian or Grecian Jews, or in a revised version, margin Hellenista. These latter were Jews of the dispersion. Who spoke Greek. It's right here. It's right here. Hellenistas as distinguished from Palestinian Jews, but since many of the latter also spoke Greek by preference, the distinction could in no sense be absolute. Indeed, John 35, 7 and 35, where will he go? Matter of fact, let's get it. I'm gonna leave that there so we could go back. Let's get it. It's simple. They just don't want to see it. Well, really, they can't see it because they can't see it. If they are the other nations, they can't see it. And if they are Israelite, the Lord don't want them to see it, but they don't supposed to get it. John 7 and 35. Then said the Jews among themselves, "Whither will he go, that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles?" Will he go to the dispersed among the Gentiles? So the Gentiles right there would be talking about one set of the Gentiles would be the Greeks. Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? The Israelites in a Gentile state of mind that we read about right here. the dispersion among the Revised Version margin Greek. The Greeks can hardly refer to any but Grecian Jews, huh? Although Hellenese is used in John 12 and 20, the Greeks Hellenistes who went up to worship at the feast of Passover were almost certainly Grecian Jews, Hellenistes. Thus, while English version of Bible considers, the point is proven. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Jews. A version of the Bible only in that they were not of the Jewish descent. In other words, Hellenistas. See, John said it's plain. It's right here. It's the Israelites, and so you go, well, how did they get like that? Well, we'll show you. You go to a scripture that show you how they got like that. Second Maccabees. So this is, I mean, it's easy, but it ain't for them to get. It really ain't for them to get. So we talking about Israelites going that right. So let's start here at 7. Second Maccabees 4 and 7. But after the death of Seleucus, when Antiochus, called Epiphanes, took the kingdom, Jason, a brother of Ananias, labored underhand to be high priest, promising unto the king by intercession. I just thought that reminds you kind of what somebody that making $150 million that's valued at $150 million in these times. It kind of sounds like this type of individual right now. Yo, put me over my congregation and you support me, and I have them calling on Most High Christ bless. Second Maccabees 4:8. Promising unto the king by intercession 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents. Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place of exercise, and for the training up of the youth in the fashion of the heathen. So right there you see that see the Israelites and you see the heathen. Oh, so when it say heathen, there's two sets of heathen, but because they gonna have them training up the youth in the fashion of the heathen. So that'll how you get to where Israelites will be called heathens. And to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians. Gonna change their name. Israelites gonna be called Antiochians. See? Which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to Greekish fashions. Huh? So now imagine you an Israelite that's keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and you see these Israelites over here that's going after the Greekish fashions, acting like Greeks or whatever. What you gonna call them? You gonna call them Greeks? And the royal privilege granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Apollomus, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid, and took away and putting down the government, which were according to the law. He brought up new customs against the law. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear hats. So wearing hats when we teach, that's not our custom. Even though other heads out here gonna argue, oh, that's okay. 13. Now such was the height of the Greek fashions and increased heathenish manners throughout the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch, and no high priest. See? So we started going after the Greek fashions. We started going after the Greek customs. So when you see things like neither Jew nor Greek. It's talking about the Israelites. It's plain. They said they even you see it even in the Bible, the blue book. Nah, that's not it. It's First Chronicles, First Corinthians, Salakia. First Corinthians 12:2. Ye know, start at 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away into these dumb idols, even as you were led. Yeah, this is what Israel was doing. This is what Israel was doing. This is what Israel was doing. Israel was going after the customs of the other nations. It's simple. Is it 106? It's 106. It's simple. So just cause you see neither Jew nor Greek, just like for instance, let's put Greek to the side. Let's put Greek to the side for a minute. Let me matter of fact, let me go find a scripture where I can make this point real quick. Acts chapter 2 and 5, right? Acts chapter 2 and 5. And there were dwelling in Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven, right? And so you get down, and then they start naming them right here at 9. Parthians and the Medes and the Elamites and dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea and Cappadocia and in Pontus and in Asia, Phrygia, Pamphylia, in Egypt, in parts of Libya, and in Cyrene, and the strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes, Cretans, Arabians, we do hear them speak in our tongue the wonderful works of the Most High. But it say up here they were Jews, right? But they were Jews scattered into all of these lands. So let's take Egypt, for instance. We know that the Israelites was in captivity in Egypt, right? So now you'll have Israelites that's in there might be acting like the customs of the Egyptians, and other Israelites might even call them Egyptians. But they're Israelites. They're not Egyptians. They're Israelites living in Egypt. The same thing. And now you apply that to every other place that we see in Asia. You got the Moabites or the Asians, the Chinese, and then you got the Israelites over there that's acting like, living like the Asians. It's simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. Where I was going now, I'm going back to Psalms. Yeah, this ain't long. I mean, and he called himself, oh, you should see them in the comments, they sucking it up. Oh, this was pure comedy. Cause Captain said ask instead of ask. It don't matter. Who gives a fuck? You know what he meant. But I'm gonna turn it into comedy and I'm a this and that and you can't he looking the word out. That's what you're supposed to do. Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. Were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. This is all that's neither Jew nor Greek. Is Israelites that was scattered into the lands that was occupied and not owned but occupied and under the rulership of the Greeks. They start going after the Greek customs and so on and so forth. That's it. That's all that means, man. That's all that means. That's all that means. And they'll say what we said don't make no sense. Is you see surely or truly that the blue book, the Bible blue book, says it does too. Well, you see it. First Maccabees 1 and 11. So, cause you had the rulership of of whoever was ruling, they was after us to change our customs, and then you had Israelite rulers that took a bag that was pushing Israel right here. First Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days there went out Israelite Slacket. First Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people, not all, certain, then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. We just read that. We just read that. Then you go down, then the king actually had a decree, made a decree right here. First Maccabees 1 and 40, First Maccabees chapter 1 and 41. Moreover, the king Antiochus, who this whole wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws, and so all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites, not all, yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. There it is right there. Look, going down, 49. To the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. This is what happened. Where is it at? Did he say he said he's gonna put you to death? Where is it at? Let me see. I stopped that for. Let me see. It's right here. He said the king said he's gonna put you to death. The king had sent letters to messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land. This is how they end up being Greeks in the New Testament. And forbid burnt offerings and sacrifices, drink offerings. Whoa. Yeah, see, 50. And whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. This is why heads ended up doing what they did. This is why they ended. So when you get to the New Testament and it's talking about neither Jew nor Greek and all of that, it's clear that the Lord told you who he was going to. The Lord, this is red letter, who they ignorantly called Jesus. This is Yahweh Shai, red letter words. This is his words. These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It's very simple. They lost, not lost. They go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Lost because they gone after all these other customs. They forgot the laws. They feel like they not Israelites no more. This and this and that. Lost like that, man. So it's very simple. It's very simple, and we read it. So when you got a clown like this guy, right here, Dyer, or whatever the hell his name is, and he called himself, the Black Elitist of comedy and all of this, and he got jokes and all of this. That's one thing you did when you. It's very simple. It's very simple, and in the thing they like chucking it up. They cut comedy. Look, this was pure comedy gold to listen to. Yeah, y'all making jokes and he telling jokes, but the captain was trying to be serious. Yeah, that shit there, you ain't did nothing. You ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing. This guy here is a cornball. He's a clown. But yeah, I'm done with this, man. Because they ain't meant to get it. That's why the Lord said, don't cast your pearl before swine. They ain't meant to get it. So with that one, I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike it to a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Wake up, Jacob. Let's go. Shalom.